Hi, it's Tootie Tagerly coming from you noon Pacific time from San Francisco, California. Happy Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year, Xin Jie Yu Yi, as we say in Thailand, for the Thai Chinese who use a Teochew dialect. I have my red on. It's the first day of the year of the water tiger, and I have a tiger at home. So thinking a lot about that. Today, I want to talk about new beginnings and breaking patterns. Because while you may or may not believe in a calendar year or a turning of a new moon, it can help us to have rituals and celebrations and dates. And this Lunar New Year does symbolize new beginnings, a start to the year, a fresh start, a transition from old to new. And I think why that really matters is that as humans, we all get into regular habits and patterns that oftentimes we aren't the most conscious of. You can think about the habits and patterns you get when you drive a car in a well worn, familiar route. You can be lost in thought and make that trip from home to the grocery store or home to your kid's school without even noticing what had happened along the way. And these patterns help us. They're subconscious, unconscious, easy ways for us to process things that are customary. And patterns can also become part of our identities at work. All too often, we fall into a pattern of, say, being a problem solver, a know it all who's going to fix it all for the team, or perhaps falling into the pattern of being a helper who's going to take the notes, who's going to support, who's going to put everyone else's needs before our own. Or the pattern of always being the first to speak and offer your opinion and say it loudly and with confidence. We also have patterns at home in our relationships, patterns we get into with our kids and our partners. Patterns aren't a bad thing, but they are when they feel stuck, when they're no longer serving you, when they feel constraining and limited and negative. And in those scenarios, the key is to name the pattern. To name that, hey, because I keep being the problem solver at work, it limits me because it doesn't let my team learn and grow and make their own mistakes. It sets up almost a command and control model or a parent child model where I'm going to rescue them from every single problem because I am the problem solver. So that's one way to name a pattern. And it no longer serves you when you feel stuck, in a job, working for perhaps a hostile boss who has been showering you with microaggressions for many, many years. Change is uncomfortable. Change is hard. And yet, it's a new year, it's new beginnings. And change can also be liberating if we can name the pattern and get out of it. This is going to be short today, but it's the year of the tiger. Tigers stand for courage, for tenacity, for fierceness. If you're stuck in a pattern, how might you use the inspiration of today and ask yourselves, what's a pattern that you want to shift and switch out of? And what would happen if you brought more courage into that area of your life? What would courage of the tiger help you do? Help you shift, help you change, help you open up? And the second part of the zodiac year, in addition to the animal, is the element. And this year is the year of the water tiger. Water mitigates a little bit of the fierceness and stubbornness of a tiger. That's the fire tiger, for sure. Water is about emotions and relationships. So if we talk about today as being the year of the water tiger, and if there are patterns and stuckness that you want to shift, what relationships do you want to nourish? What families do you want to sustain and make better? Could be your immediate family. Could be the chosen family of the people you work with. Could be your family at work. Could be other relationships. What if we take this Lunar New Year to symbolize a new beginning and talk about what relationships do you want to nourish right now? So, yeah, short live today, going through new beginnings and breaking patterns. Know that naming the pattern is the first step out. Today symbolizes new beginnings. And if we take inspiration from the tiger, where could you use more courage in your life? And from the water element, what relationships do you want to nourish? That's it for today. I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.